And now we will move on to action items 10.0, 10.1, consideration of a resolution approving a proposed settlement agreement. Can I get a motion? Go ahead, Jim.
I move that the board approve the resolution authorizing the use of Board of Education contingency reserves in settlement of claims as presented to individual board members by legal counsel at tonight's meeting.
Can I get a second? Thank you, Kevin. All right. And I will go ahead and read the resolution. Resolution of the Poudre School District Board of Education authorizing the use of Board of Education contingency reserves and settlement of claims. Whereas claims have been made on behalf of 10 students, including current and former students at Poudre School District, PSD or the district, and that they suffered damages as a result of the misconduct of Tyler Zanella, CLC et al. V. Poudre School District R1 et al., United States District Court for the District of Colorado, Civil Action Number 123-CV-02546-RMR-NRN, consolidated for all purposes with Civil Action Number 24-CV-02723-KAS. And whereas, to avoid the uncertainties of litigation and for the purpose of compromise, the parties participated in a confidential mediation during which a global resolution of the claims in the amount of $16,200,000 was mutually agreed by the parties subject to the PSD Board of Education approval. And whereas, the proposed $16,200,000 settlement will be funded jointly by the district and the insurance carrier for the district, the Colorado School District Self-Insurance Pool, CIDSIP, with CIDSIP contributing $10 million to the proposed settlement and the district contributing $6,200,000. And whereas, a proposed full and final release and settlement agreement has been drafted by the parties and approved by legal counsel for the parties, including general counsel for the district and outside legal counsel for the district from the law firms of Tyson and Mendez LLP and Kaplan and Ernest. And whereas, PSD's board has had an opportunity to review the terms of the proposed agreement, and whereas, to effectuate this proposed settlement, PSD's Board of Education will need to authorize the use of PSD Board of Education contingency reserves in the amount of $6,200,000 to account for this unbudgeted expense. And now, therefore, PSD's Board of Education, having considered all factors it deems necessary and prudent in connection with the approval of this proposed settlement, hereby approves the terms of the settlement as documented in the agreement, including specifically the global monetary portion of the settlement of $16,200,000. PSD's Board of Education further approves the use of PSD Board of Education contingency reserves in the amount of $6,200,000 to account for this unbudgeted expense. It is therefore resolved that PSD's Board of Education hereby approves the proposed settlement in its entirety, including the global monetary portion of the settlement of the $16,200,000. PSD's board president is hereby authorized to execute the proposed agreement on behalf of the district. The district administration is directed to effectuate the district's $6,200,000 portion of the settlement payment pursuant to the terms of the agreement. And if this passes, it will be approved and adopted this 13th day of May, 2025. So Jill, can I get a vote?
Jim Brokish,
Aye.
Kristen Draper,
Aye.
Connor Duffy,
Aye.
Kevin Havelda,
Aye.
Carolyn Reed,
Aye.
Scott Schoenbauer,
Aye.
Jessica Zamora.
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you. I would like to go ahead and make a statement on behalf of the entire board and our district superintendent. So I'd like to share this statement with the community. The Poudre School District and the families of the 10 students affected by the criminal actions of a former district employee who was convicted of his crimes have reached a final settlement of all claims. This resolution represents our collective commitment to addressing the harm caused and to supporting the ongoing recovery and well-being of these students and their families. The agreement includes a total financial settlement of $16.2 million, which includes funds from the board's reserves, as well as non-monetary terms. Since 2023, when the district became aware of the actions of the former employee, PSD has invested almost $2 million and hundreds of hours of staff time to improve our processes, protocols, and training. These include implementing robust safety measures, enhancing employee training programs, and revising policies and protocols to provide additional layers of accountability and oversight. Key changes include revised hiring practices that exceed industry and state standards, installation of advanced bus camera systems across the entire fleet, hiring a dedicated transportation manager for students with disabilities to oversee and support bus operations, improved comprehensive staff training on trauma-informed care, behavior management, and mandatory reporting, and improved communication and collaboration between transportation, schools, and families. These measures are only a part of our unwavering commitment to student safety and well-being. While these incidents are a painful chapter in our history, they are also a catalyst for important and necessary improvements. We are mindful that our next chapter must include increased efforts centered on healing, repairing the harm done, and rebuilding trust. PSD remains steadfast in our dedication to fostering a safe, inclusive, and supportive environment for all students. We thank the families, staff, and broader community for their trust and partnership as we continue to grow stronger together. Thank you. And with that, we are going to take a 5-minute recess. We will be back here. It is now 7:19. We'll be back here at 7:25. Thank you.